Welcome back to a daily dose of good news. Yesterday we saw Jesus assert his authority over evil as he cast out a demon. Today we're going to see how his authority extends over other areas too. Jesus left the synagogue and went to the home of Simon. Now Simon's mother-in-law was suffering from a high fever, and they asked Jesus to help her. So he bent over her and rebuked the fever, and it left her. She got up at once and began to wait on them. When the sun was setting, the people brought to Jesus all who had various kinds of sickness, and laying his hands on each one, he healed them. Moreover, demons came out of many people, shouting, "You are the Son of God." But he rebuked them and would not allow them to speak, because they knew he was the Christ. At daybreak, Jesus went out to a solitary place. The people were looking for him, and when they came to where he was, they tried to keep him from leaving them. But he said, "I must preach the good news of the kingdom of God to the other towns also, because that is why I was sent." And he kept on preaching in the synagogues of Judea. Right at the start of his account of Jesus' ministry, Dr. Luke is keen to establish Jesus' authority. Yesterday it was over evil in the form of a demon. Today that is repeated, but also Jesus is shown to have authority over the physical realm. Sickness must be gone when Jesus says so. Whether it is by rebuking a fever or laying his hands on people, Jesus heals them from all sorts of sickness. Can you imagine what that would have been like? You hear that Jesus is in town and he is healing everyone. You look at your elderly parents, mum with lung cancer and dad needing a hip replacement. You would do everything you could to make sure you got both of them to Jesus. And while he was at it, maybe he could look at your bunions too. You wouldn't want him to leave town. Your own resident health insurance policy that always pays out. But Jesus knows that he is under authority too. It isn't the devil, the crowds, or even a spouse who holds the reins. No, Jesus reiterates what he read from the prophet Isaiah, as we heard 2 days ago. He has been sent by his Father in heaven with a job to do, to spread the good news of the kingdom of God. Jesus, who has authority over evil and all sickness, is telling you that there is good news. I think he's worth listening to. See you tomorrow.